Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to Bloodtinge only challenge run. I think, I'm assuming the reason I stopped and saved my game right here is because I want to go in here right away. And yes, I do remember that now from the end of the last stream. I want to go right into Ailing Loran. So let's go right into Ailing Loran while I post some stream links. And then we'll get started right away. They've been doing a lot of construction around here lately. Like, a lot of construction around here lately, so if people start hammering and drilling really loudly, I might end the stream early today, or I might just keep streaming despite the noise. I'm not really sure. I haven't decided. It seems like they stopped for the weekend, so it should be fine anyway. But it's definitely on my mind. I have to think about what I'm going to do if that starts happening. Fine anyway. Yeah. Gross. I hate when I open up the window and I can hear my own voice. Let me close out this other stuff I had open. And I'm going to post this. Nope. I'm going to post here. And then I'm going to post it in one more place. Give me 1 second. $12 into the run. We're finally clearing some of that deep chalice dungeon stuff. Alright. Oh, got one more thing I need to do, sorry. Need to turn up the brightness on my second monitor so I can actually read the chat. I always turn it down when I'm not using it, but now I have to turn it up so I can actually see. Alright, here we go. Ailing Loran. Bloodtinge only. I think I'm just going to explore all the side rooms. It's worth it for, like, the blood echoes and stuff. I think, probably. I'm going to rely on fire paper a lot, again, this stream, just like last stream, because I can get it by spending insight. Okay, that seems to be the play. Parry them and then shoot them with the repeating pistol. See, what I like now is in this depth, like once you get to like depth 4, you start to get thousands of blood echoes for every enemy that you kill, which makes it really so much easier to buy more bullets and stuff. Let me just get the parry timing down. A little slow. I'm really slow on reaction parries. There we go. Let's do this. Hey. Yeah, I'm getting like 4,000 echoes per kill, and these are like small fry enemies too. Okay, now this is going to be the tricky one. The werewolves are tough because of the fact that the setup parry really requires a melee weapon, and I don't have a melee weapon, I only have my gun. So it's going to be very difficult to get the setup parry. Ooh, this is the best one. That's like the one parry you can always get. Ah, if I had bullets, it would have been nice. Alright, let's see if I can get him to do that again. That's the one you can like always reaction parry. Oh, oh, nice, I actually got that. I parried way too early, I should not have gotten that. Use a repeating pistol there for the free damage. Yeah, and you also get tons of vials and stuff too. So like on top of all the echoes I'm getting, I'm just... Oh, watch out. Okay, I don't really want to fight any red guys if I don't have to. I want to just go kill the summoner. I'm guessing she's in here. Yep. Nope, don't want to fight you. I might use a BMA here, I'm not sure yet. Might be worth it, honestly. Yeah, that's this is going to require a BMA. Alright. Is there another summoner in here? Because I think there is. I think there's one of these layers that has like 2 summoners in it. Alright, I'm going to load BMA now. I'm going to run up there. I'm going to try to shoot her 1 time and see how much damage it does. Still not a lot. Problem is you have to keep running away from these guys, but then you also have to find time to reload your weapon. Is like the pinnacle of what makes the gun-only challenge so hard, is you're constantly running away from enemies trying to find a safe time to damage yourself so you can reload your gun. Okay, I got her. That should be all or most of the summons now. See if there's anything else coming for me. If there's nothing else coming for me, that means there's probably only 1 summoner. Seems like there's only 1 summoner. So we should be pretty safe. Honestly, we got through that pretty safely. I did have to use a bone marrow ash, but not a huge deal. I still have 5 left. And after I clear this layer, I'm going to have so many... I've already got 25,000 echoes just from clearing this side area. The echoes are not really going to be a concern anytime soon. Okay, let's see. I actually kind of want to go back, go around the long way, and then come back down here and get all the treasure and stuff. I think you can do that in this layer, if I remember where I am correctly. Watch out for these statues. Oh, I remember during the last stream I got one shot by one of the statues. I gotta be very careful about that. See, the problem is it's like really difficult to kill these guys without using bone marrow ash. Oh. I can't believe none of those arrows hit him. He's not going to give me a safe time to reload is the problem. Somebody just joined the chat. I will give you a hello in a second. Oh, it's because he's already dead. Okay. Hey, Patrick Dodson. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, we're doing Loran Dungeon. At least I'm doing Loran Dungeon. I might end up doing more. There's a good chance I'm going to keep going. But the first thing I'm going to do is just clear out this Loran Dungeon. And then we'll go from there. So the enemies in this dungeon give really good echoes per kill, but they take a lot of bullets to kill. You can use blood bullets, so it's not that bad, but I kind of want to get that bug over there. He might drop something good. But in order to get him, I really have to trial these other guys. Fight them one at a time. Come here. Oh. Yeah, I'm really slow on reaction parries. I said that already. I'm going to keep saying it for as long as this challenge continues. There we go. Oh, I shot over his shoulder. It happens every so often. Okay. Not too bad. We're just kind of slowly chipping down at their health. I wish there was a faster way, like maybe, you know, swinging a melee weapon. I'm gonna use the fire paper here. I really want to get this kill. Probably is not even worth it. It's probably just going to drop something whatever, like nonsensical, but... Oh my god, I just... died. Which also means the item that he just dropped, I'm not going to be able to get that now. It's going to disappear before I come back. And I have to find a way to get my echoes without dying again. Those 44,000 echoes, I really need those. And I have to kill the summoners again. Oh god. That was really bad. Did he hit me like right after I finished reloading? Is that what happened? I was honestly like half paying attention. I should pay more attention when I'm doing challenge run stuff. You can't really afford to screw around. I kind of want to run past everything and see if I can grab my echoes, but if something picked them up, then that's not going to be a plan. Oh. I really cannot afford to die again. I need those 40,000 echoes. I need them badly. These guys are not too hard to parry, actually. They have a longer parry window than I remembered. I might be getting messages from spammers again, I'm not sure. Oh, that doesn't count, I guess. Yeah, the problem is he's not going to let me load my gun again. Too early. Don't let him kill you. Don't let this guy... Okay, well I just lost those 44,000 echoes, so that's fun. Had a feeling that was going to happen too, anyway. I was being so careful, and then I died, and then after that happens, all the carefulness just goes out the window. Hey, LJ. Thanks for stopping by. You doing any better today? I just lost 44,000 blood echoes, so I'm not doing too good. Well, this guy's got them. Well, he's got the 7,000, which is not really... I mean, it's better than nothing, but I'm gonna have to figure something out. I'm gonna have to go back to the Hunter stream. Oh. God, no. Okay, well, I got the 7,000 back before I died, so I should be able to pick those up again at least. I think there might be another spammer in chat or something. I don't think I've ever blocked anyone on this channel, but lately there's been times when it shows that I'm getting messages in chat and I'm not seeing them, which makes me think there's like a spammer or something. Coming here and posting links. You're doing good. Seems like I'm not. It's not too bad. I just, I got like kind of deep into this section of the dungeon, and then I died and lost a lot of resources. On top of the resources that I spent getting here. Come on. And now I can't play for dog crap. I'm just wasting even more resources now. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble just fighting one guy, but that's the life I'm living now. Alright, I think I'm gonna... Honestly, given how the situation has gone, I think I'm gonna kill this guy and then I'm gonna actually go back and buy some supplies so I can actually clear this section. Why am I getting the parry timing down again? I had it before. I hit it perfectly, now I can't get it even one time. Now I get it when it doesn't matter anymore. Alright. Yeah, let's go back and spend these 15,000, because I can get some pretty good supplies just with this alone. Even if it's just enough to clear out the section that I already cleared before. Hey Hinami, is this a new run? Am I doing it again? So, I've actually done the gun-only challenge. I think this is my sixth time doing it. I used to do it once a year, every year, for 4 years in a row. And then I stopped for a really long time. And then I streamed the whole thing one time, but the time that I streamed it, I didn't do any commentary, so it's just like me playing the game with no commentary. And then I decided, you know, I want to actually stream the whole thing with commentary, so I'm doing it now the 6th time. But this is probably going to be the last time I do it. Oh, that was a frustrating adventure. Alright, let's, first of all, let's do this. Let's get fire paper here. Then we're gonna get... Hopefully we can get more bone marrow ash. We can get like 2 more to replace the 2 that we used. And then I'm gonna buy some bullets, because I really need my bullet stock to like not be empty. And then I'll just get as many vials as I can afford. Yeah. Okay. I just need like enough supplies to get through this section so that I can clear it and then come back and buy more supplies. What's my opinion on the church pick? I like it. It's fun. I haven't used it in a long time though. I don't normally run skill-based characters. I normally play strength, Bloodtinge, and arcane, like in that order, and then skill is like a distant fourth. It's been a long time since I played a skill character. But I'm working on 2 characters right now. One of them is like a quality build, so I'm planning to use like a lot of skill and strength-based weapons. And then this build that I'm running right now, when I finish this run, it's actually going to be a 50 skill and 50 Bloodtinge build after I finish the challenge. There we go. Got the parry. I'm just going to take it slow and make sure I get the parries on these guys, because the parry is really worth a lot. You save so much more bullets from all the extra damage. You've only ever played quality? Yeah, the church pick is good either way. I think it's good on skill builds and it's good on quality builds. But you do need a little bit of skill to make it work. And one of the good things about it, it's one of the few weapons that has like that only has thrust damage, which means you can use adept gems with it to get really high damage. Because basically adept gems give higher damage than tempering gems, but they only boost either blunt damage or thrust damage. But since the church pick only does thrust damage, you can use adept gems with it. You don't have to use a tempering gem, so it can get pretty high damage. That's a nice little trick. Yeah, this guy really doesn't like to let you reload. It's very annoying. But I have 18 bullets now. I think I'm just going to fight him. Okay. I would say, like, most of the time when you use a melee weapon, he comes out of hit stun and attacks immediately. But he really doesn't like to do it when you're using a gun, which makes him a lot harder to fight in gun-only challenges. I would say that werewolf, like, of all the enemies in the game, of every single enemy in the game, that werewolf is the one who gains, like, the highest difficulty spike from switching to gun-only challenge, because of the fact that you really need a melee weapon to do setup parries against him. Oh, and the fact that he doesn't give you a chance to reload, which means you have to waste a lot of bullets. You can't even really use blood bullets against him. You have to use, like, real bullets. Oh, crap. How does that one summoner able to summon so many spiders? Usually they're limited in how many they can summon, but every once in a while you run into one summoner who can summon just, like, infinite enemies. Oh, crap. And then in that one floor, everyone knows what floor I'm talking about. There's one section of the, I think it's in this Loran dungeon even. There's one section where there's two summoners who have, like, the infinite spider AI. I guess AI is the word I'll use. And so you can end up with, like, 10, 12, 15 spiders chasing you around. It's absolutely crazy. Like, this one alone can summon, 7 or 8 spiders, which is unbelievably unfair and unfun. Now just imagine 2 of them summoning swarms of spiders. Alright, but we finished her off, so that's kind of a nice little reprieve. We can relax now. Hinami says you like it, but the gems are a pain. You've been farming thrust adepts for 2 months and you've only gotten one of them with a 31%. Wow, I didn't realize that. Blood damage is really good. Thank you. Oh, hey, Lamage, thanks for stopping by. I almost didn't even recognize that that you had just stopped by. That was your first message today. Yeah, we're doing gun-only challenge run. Part of the reason I'm even doing this is just to prove that the Raider Pelage is better than the Evelyn. Because I'm extremely petty. I forgot to reload before I fought this guy, too. How was that not a parry? He was literally in mid-attack. Yeah. He's not going to let me reload safely. Just have to... I really want to get a parry, though. There we go. You get so much extra damage from the parry. It's like you just have to get the parries anytime you can, especially against those enemies with lots of health. He drops 3 vials, though, which I think is less than we used to kill him. Against this guy, we can just pick him off slowly because he falls on the ground every time we shoot him anyway. Alright. So our resources are a little bit low, but we're honestly pretty good from here. Lamage says, you once met 2 bell ringers summoning a ton of spiders. After respawn, you would die because of them. Why not the rifle spear? Oh, so this is really interesting. We actually talked about this in one of the earlier streams, but I'll explain it again. The rifle spear has a damage modifier on it that gives you about 8% of the displayed damage. I think I have it with me right now. No, I don't. I probably sold it because I didn't even want that thing. Okay, so we'll look at my Raider Pelage, for example. So my Raider Pelage has 131 plus 112 attack. And the motion value on this weapon is actually basically just flat 1. So it says it does 243 damage. It actually does basically 243 damage. The problem with the rifle spear is that if the rifle spear says 243... it actually only does 8% of that, which means each bullet from the rifle spear only does like 19 or 20 damage. And then if multiple pellets hit, they can add up. But usually you can only hit a couple of pellets at the same time. So if the rifle spear says, 200 and something damage, you're really only going to get like 20 to 80 damage. Whereas if the Raider Pelage says, 240 damage, it actually does 240 damage per shot. That's a massive thing that works in its favor. And the other thing is that the Raider Palash is the only gun, or actually I think it's the only weapon in the entire game with split damage that can be buffed with fire paper, which means you can do this and then shoot fire bullets at enemies that do extra damage. Well, not if you miss them. I'm not even going to bother trying to kill that bug again. I'll just let him get away. Last time I got killed trying to chase that bug around. So whenever the fire paper is active, my gunshots deal more damage. Which, if you don't factor in the fire paper, the Evelyn and the Raider Palash do very similar damage, although the Raider Palash is still slightly better. But as soon as you like allow yourself to buff the Raider Palash with fire paper, it's not even a contest. It's so much stronger than the Evelyn. Oh, I saw him attacking, but I was too slow. I'm really bad on reaction parries. I'm trying to set up parry him, but he won't attack. Yeah, he waits until I'm out of bullets. Then he attacks. There's another one. I think I see him. It's tough. It's actually really tough to see through this fog. My resources are really low, by the way. We probably have to go back to the Hunter stream again. And the really good thing for this challenge run specifically... Hold on a second. How am I not getting these parries? The really good thing about this challenge run specifically is that I can buy fire paper with insight, so I don't have to spend echoes on it. So I can spend all of my echoes on like bullets and vials and bone marrow ash. Alright, let's pick up these items. I really don't have any supplies to keep exploring, but I want to pick up the items while I'm here. And then try to figure out how large this treasure area is. We might not have to come over to this side room again if there's nothing else over here. It's similar. Yeah, it's similar to the blunderbuss. It's actually extremely similar. Yeah, and oh yeah, this drip. This is the cowboy outfit I found. It's Henrique's garb with Gascoigne's hat. We thought that it made us look very cowboy-like. So we decided to stick with this. Okay, this is the area that you can come through after you fight the summoner. So if we go back to the Hunter's Dream right now, we can actually just come back here and then only kill the summoner. We don't have to clear out that entire room full of enemies again. And then we'll be able to explore that last section. Yeah, I can't afford to fight anything else right now because I have no vials, so we're gonna have to go back. I have to go back. That's okay though. We get like 40 to 50,000 echoes every time we clear this area, so this is gonna be like, this is our rebuilding right now. Like just clearing out these side areas and slowly making progress in these dungeons. It's kind of like old school RPG grinding in a way, where you go into the dungeon as far as you can go and then you go back with your experience and your gold to level up. But we're almost done, honestly, because these 50,000 echoes that I just got are basically enough for us to fully restock all of the supplies that we lost. I think that's the construction, by the way. They've been doing a ton of construction this week where I live. There's honestly not anything that I can personally do about it. Like, I could go out there and yell at them, I guess, but they're not going to stop. So we're kind of screwed. Ah, that's right. We got 8 bloodstone chunks. I should have done this at the start of the stream. So our Raider Palash is actually going to go up a lot in damage. So we're gaining 7 base damage and 7 base damage and 8 bonus damage. So that's 13 damage overall per shot. And then you add on like the damage multipliers, and it really starts to add up. I'm going to see if we got any better blood gems too. Doesn't look like it at a glance, but you never know. Nope. We will start getting better blood gems very soon, though. We're finally in depth 4, where they start to actually drop decent gems. But yeah, the only thing I can do is just do my best to ignore all of the annoying sounds in the background and hope that my microphone doesn't pick them up too much, which I'm sure that it does. Yeah, so, oh my god, we're so good on supplies now. Let's buy like 25 bullets, and then spend the rest on vials, because every vial is worth 5 bullets, so it's really more cost efficient to buy vials. So yeah, we're fully restocked now. Oh my god, that's so loud, I'm so sorry. Do I still need to beat the 1 Reborn before I can get the Blood Rock? I think I beat the 1 Reborn during the last stream. I honestly can't remember. We're gonna have to go check. I can't. No, that wasn't. No, that. Sorry. I did beat the last. I did beat the one reborn during the last stream, but the last stream wasn't the gun only challenge. It was just I was recording footage for a different thing. So I think we still have to go defeat the one reborn in this challenge, and then we can go get the blood rock. But that's gonna be a little while. But honestly, the blood rock's not that important. The Raider Palash isn't even really a scaling weapon anyway. It's more of a base damage weapon. It's very good, like even at +9. Oops. I've done that a couple times already. I shot the gun before I actually changed it into a gun, so I just swung my sword instead. Alright. This one guy is really annoying. I cleared him so easily at the very start of the stream when nobody was watching, and then as soon as people started to show up, that guy's giving me trouble every single time I ran into him. Now that's just a motorcycle. He just wants to rev it as loud as possible so everyone knows how cool he is. Am I going to do an arcane run too? I've actually done it already. I just finished it about a month ago. If you want to check the archive, it should be on the channel. I've got a whole playlist that's the full arcane only challenge. God, this guy's aggressive. I chew through so much of my resources just fighting this one guy. I wish you could get triangle gems from here, because the waning... I really don't need waning gems. I really need triangle gems. Alright, let's go kill this summoner. I'm actually just going to hit her with 2 BMAs. We're getting so many blood echoes now, I can actually afford to just use, like, bone marrow ash whenever I want to. I don't have to be super stingy about it anymore. Yep, you're dead. I think you get the echoes for all the enemies who die too. Yeah, you do. You actually get echoes for all the enemies she summons. Maybe it was a better idea if I just let her summon more enemies, so I could get more echoes. My panic shots. If you finish this to get to the Lower Loran Chalice, there's a blood rock there too. Oh, really? In Lower Loran? I know there's one in the DLC as well. I'm gonna get that one too. I only need 2 blood rocks. I just need one for the Raider Palash and one for the repeating pistol anyway. Use that Yusefka vial, because I'm going to get another one later anyway. Bolt gems. I'm trying to figure out what the waning gem would be good for. It doesn't really... I guess if I made a different setup for my Raider Palash, but it's kind of too late to do that now anyway. I've already invested too many resources into this one. Ooh, Madman, okay. I'm going to use BMA, because this is actually the first Madman that we're fighting in this challenge run. So let's see how it goes. I'm pretty good at fighting Madmen. He's going to start with that move. He pretty much always does. Then we gotta try to get him to do something that I can parry. He doesn't want to. Oh my god, I got backed into a wall. I was trying to slowly back outside of his attack range. He just doesn't want to do any moves that I know how to parry. I can parry that one with the blunderbuss. There's no way I'm gonna risk it with a pistol type weapon. Come on, dude. Yeah, my bone marrow ash is gonna run out. I'm just gonna shoot him with it before it runs out. There we go. That's like the only move you can reliably parry with a pistol. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so we're running into a few problems. Number one, as it turns out, fighting madmen with just a gun is really, really hard. especially because the best gun to parry them is the blunderbuss, but I can't use that in this situation. And this is going to be tricky. I have to figure out how to solve this problem. Let's see. Come on. Bro, just every single time, if I do the attack, if I do the shot that parries him when he comes out of hit stun, he doesn't do it. And then as soon as I stop doing it, he immediately does the attack out of hit stun. It's so obnoxious. I really hate this guy. The Blood Rock's not guaranteed, but it's possible to get in lower land as a boss drop. Yeah, I think the Eye Runes help with those. And I do have it equipped. I pretty much always have it equipped now. Finally got it. One decent shot in against this guy. I'm just gonna fully reload here, because the werewolf's never gonna give me a chance to reload. So I might as well go into the fight ready. Bait him out. Come on. I would love if he would do his jumping attack, but he doesn't want to. Now he wants to, of course. Okay. That actually went a lot better than the last few attempts. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to use the same strategy against this woman over here. I'm going to hit her with one BMA shot, but then I'm actually going to give her time to summon more creatures before I shoot the second BMA. The reason is because I actually want to get the all the extra blood echoes from all the extra summons. Okay. I'm not going to load it yet because the BMA actually does run out if you take too long to shoot it. So I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to like run around and let these guys chase me. And then at some point when I see there's like a bunch of spiders in the room, I'll run up there and finish her off. The problem is they chase you very fast and they're extremely aggressive. Alright, this should be fine. There's probably at least like 5 spiders in the room now. She might even summon another one while I'm running up here, yeah. Oh, well, now we gotta be careful. Don't let her kill me. Oh. They can still attack too while she's dying, so you have to like make sure that doesn't get you. Yeah, nice. Some nice cheesy free echoes. Gotta rely on anything you can when you're doing a challenge run with limited resources. You've never seen the Scourge Beast do that combo? It's one of the easier ones to parry. Probably why he doesn't do it very often. There we go. Come out of hit stun. Alright. So let's think about how we're going to approach this madman fight. I think it actually might be smarter to just burst him down with damage instead of trying to like, I don't need to get cute and try to parry him. I think I just need to burst him down with damage. Nice. I will load the BMA before we start fighting. Because if I ever do parry him, I'm going to go for a left-hand shot while he's on the ground. But I'm also going to load the fire paper, and I'm just going to start spamming Raider Palace shots at him and just take him down. Just burst him down. He's never going to let me parry him. And as we saw during the last attempt, he can straight up just one-shot me, so I can't afford to just stand there and let him keep attacking me. That's the problem with trying to do non-blunderbuss parries, is sometimes they just straight up miss. Nice. Ooh, double nice. Yeah, that went a lot better. I think you just have to be aggressive against those enemies. You can't afford to just stand around trying to parry them. And that's honestly true for a lot of enemies in this game. Ritual Blood 4, kind of worth it, I would say. I'm actually going to use a Bold Hunter's Mark here, just to save a little bit of time. Communion would also be useful because 1 vial is 5 bullets. Yeah, I've already got the max level Communion equipped. Although, honestly, it makes a very marginal difference because the majority of the bullets that I fire are going to be blood bullets anyway. So it's like, I know, I guess that matters then. In the case of vials, it does. Because each one is like another 5. I don't know what I was saying. I was kind of going off on a tangent there about nothing. Just ignore me. The one good thing about this run is you never have to repair anything. But yeah, I think I have the max level communion already. +4 at least. That's the highest I could get right now. Alright, so we'll restock our fire paper. Honestly, we've got enough echoes so we can actually level up finally. It's been a while since we've been able to level up. Let's restock first. Yeah, we might not be able to level up after we buy all these stuff. Can I even afford 1 level? Honestly, I'm actually doing fine with my current stats. I think I'm actually going to buy as many vials as I can right now. And then I'll level up next time I come back. That way I don't run out of vials again. Sometimes these situations are stressful. Oh, you have no idea. I think maintaining like your calm is one of the best skills you can develop in Bloodborne. Other than just like actually learning the game. But like once you know all of the basics, one of the best skills to develop is learning how to stay calm. Motorcycle guy is just kind of circling back now. He still wants to let us know that he in fact owns a motorcycle. I've used, like in this run, I've used more insight than probably any other run that I've ever done. Because we keep buying fire paper constantly. Like I never do this when I'm playing normally. I usually end the run with like full, like basically as much insight as you can get. I never spend any during a normal playthrough. I get to the end of the game and I just have like max insight. Because there's nothing to really spend it on. It's kind of funny that in this, just like this run specifically, because you can get the fire paper, and because it's so important to the run. Nice. Yeah, it's starting to take a lot of shots to kill each guy, though. I'm gonna use the fire paper here. How in the world? Oh, come on. Okay, hold on, get this guy here while I can. Restock while I can. The last time I reloaded, one of these guys jumped out and lunged at me and killed me. It was very embarrassing. Gotta be careful because there might be an enemy standing behind me right now that I don't see. You don't want to attack? You don't enjoy attacking anymore? Yeah, some enemies have like an attack like the one you just saw where they do like a 9-hit combo and they get very angry. But they don't do them very often, which is sad because they're very easy to parry. I couldn't do it that time because I was doing something else. I love how much extra damage you get from the fire paper though. It's like an extra 80 damage per bullet, which is crazy. It's like almost a 30% damage increase. Oh. You know what? We got plenty of insight. Let's go. Let's just keep spamming fire paper. This one's a little tougher to parry because he has one of those big bodies. You can really easily shoot between his shoulders. Oh, that was that sucked in so many ways. So first, I accidentally pressed the button that makes you do the jump attack instead of shooting the gun. Which I don't like doing because this challenge run is supposed to be gun only. Like, if I make mistakes like that, I don't just, like, punish myself too harshly, but it's still frustrating that that can happen. And then number 2, because I jumped out, it caused him to get me in his grab attack. So I got, like, double punished for that one. Let's restock. I would like to parry you, please. Any day now. Let's just kill him. That's the that's the main thing you have to learn when running gun builds. Is sometimes the enemies are just never going to let you parry them, and you just have to attack them. Oh, I know where I am right now, by the way. You can come here. I made a video about this. You can come here to get free Ritual Blood 5. I'll show you. You go over here. There's gonna be a there's gonna be a werewolf, which means I'm gonna have to use bone marrow ash. Let's use fire paper too. And then after you fight the werewolf, there's a chest over here with Ritual Blood 5. I think there's 2 of them. Yeah. You can just keep remaking this dungeon as many times as you want and get like an infinite supply of Ritual Blood 5, which is really useful if you're trying to access the lower tier Chalice dungeons without going into New Game Plus. Do I have to kill them all because they won't follow me? How do you even do jump attacks? Okay, I'll show you. You have to press forward and R2 at the same time. Like that. If you can hear me, hold on. I'll put the controller close to the microphone so you can hear. You have to press like both buttons in one. Oh, you have to do it in one action like this. But yeah, I'll go back to gun mode. I don't have to kill them. The reason I'm doing it is because they give like thousands of blood echoes per kill, which is really useful to me right now because I need thousands of blood echoes. I've been fighting so many enemies that only give like a couple hundred blood echoes per kill that I keep running out of ammo, I keep running out of vials, I keep running out of bone marrow ash. And this is kind of like the first time that I've gotten to an area where I can actually farm enemies that like give me more than I'm spending to kill them. Oh crap, I fell through the... I always forget about that. Those things are really common in FRC dungeons. If you make like randomized dungeons, it's really common to make dungeons where you fall through the floor by not by accident, but just like by random chance. It's very common to make dungeons that have floors that collapse when you make randomized dungeons. That's what I'm trying to say. And I literally always, and also the teleporting traps too in the East dungeons, I always fall for those too. It's like I just have no sense of awareness when it comes to floor traps. And there's a bunch of notes too over here on the ground. They were probably warning me about it. The jump attacks can actually be pretty useful. I can't really use them in this challenge run, so I can't really show you, but they are actually moderately useful. They're not as good as Elden Ring's jump attacks, but part of the reason is because Elden Ring made it so you can actually spam the jump attacks easily. Whereas the Souls games, it's actually like difficult to do the jump attacks because it requires a really annoying input. So they're very unreliable. But if you can master the technique, they can be pretty useful. Okay, there's going to be another boss in here, I think. Another madman. Let's do this again. Fighting him on the stairs is going to be annoying. Oh, he did a different attack than I expected. God, I can't fight these guys when I'm shooting past their shoulders because they're giant hitboxes. Gotta reload too. He's gonna do a jump attack now, watch. Or not, he's just gonna stand there like a buffoon. Why is he not doing jump attacks? It's so weird. They love doing jump attacks when you're far away from them. And this guy, this is the one guy I've just never, he just won't do one. I've never seen one like this. Who just never does a jumping attack, even when I'm standing far away. Very strange behavior. Yeah, we got another 65,000 echoes. That's really good. Alright. So, before we go fight the boss, let's go check and see if there's a treasure room or not. Patrick Dodson says, Loran and Ease both give good echoes. Your favorite spot is Lair 3 of the Great East Chalice. It has like 20 celestial beings in the first room. They give 100,000 echoes per run. Lamage says the madmen make them mad all the time. I don't know if that's supposed to be a pun, but yeah, they're kind of a frustrating enemies. Honestly, if I had a melee weapon and a blunderbuss, they would be no problem at all. Like, I could destroy these enemies, madmen in particular, with any melee weapon and a blunderbuss, and I will annihilate them. But they're very difficult to fight under like challenge run restrictions. Alright, there is a side area here. Let's go check it out while we're here. We've got a decent amount of supplies left. We've got 8 bone marrow ash left. We're kind of risking these 65,000 echoes. That's the one thing I don't like. I just hate the fact that he will not attack out of hit stun when I'm doing the setup to attack him out of hit stun, to parry him out of hit stun. I check these corners every time now because you never know when there's enemies hiding in them. I really can't afford to have enemies running at me from behind. Torch. I cannot use the torch. It is not a gun. It is useful against these guys, though. If you didn't know, if you're holding a torch, these guys, like, they just get scared and hide from you. Which really, like, helps prevent them from dogpiling you and attacking you 5 versus 1. Nice. I just hate the fact that I'm so low on bullets. I can't remember how much of this side area I have to explore before I find anything useful. How do I lure this guy over here? I have a gun, but if I shoot at him right now, I'm gonna miss. I want to lure him over without scaring the bug away. Nice. Got him. Not bad. Alright, we finally got one of the bugs. And it was a fire damp gem that we can't use. Complete waste of my time. There's a lot of stuff to explore here. Please give me a physical gem. Oh, you know, it doesn't even matter because I can't use waning gems anyway. I shouldn't even be here. Is there anything down this path? I cannot fight these slimes and waste way too much resources. Okay, hold on. We're gonna go explore the upper path first, and then we'll jump down onto this bridge from above. I can't remember what's over here, but I think it's something important. I think it's something I need to get. The problem is I don't think I have the resources to fight everything. I think there's a treasure chest over here surrounded by a bunch of guys, and I don't think I can fight all these guys. Molotovs are not what I need. What I really need are vials. There's a pit up ahead, I think, if I'm remembering where I am correctly. Is there any enemies behind me? No. Getting really low on supplies now. Oh, and there is a pit up ahead. It's this one right here. No, it's not. Okay, never mind. I'm not in the place where I thought I was. We're totally fine. Are there a bunch of spiders in here? I'm not seeing anything. Oh, there's one. Draw him out. Yes, you, come here. Reload while they're on the ground. Nice. I'm just gonna fully restock my health just in case a spider drops on me. Gotta be really slow and meticulous in this place. Is this Lair 2? Before Lair 2 is a side path to the Beast Claws, which I could sell. Ooh. Watch out, I almost got killed reading that chat message. No, we're still on layer 1. We got a long way to go. Honestly, I thought we might do Loran this stream and then, like, something else, but I'm starting to think I'm barely going to have enough time to finish Loran on this stream, considering it's an hour. It's 50 minutes into the stream and we're still on layer 1. It's just taking me too long with gun only. I really underestimated how much slower gun only is going to be compared to arcane, because I just finished the arcane run, which is actually pretty fast. The gun only is a lot slower. I kind of forgot because I haven't done it in a while. Guns are definitely worse than arcane tools. Particularly because the arcane tools scale extremely well. Up to 99 arcane. And we also allowed ourselves to level up a bunch, like all the way up to 99. Oh. God, how are we gonna deal with this guy? I'm gonna BMA him. Are there any other enemies in here? No. Okay, we'll just fight him head on. Nice. Those BMA shots right there with the repeating pistol are just like god tier. I'm going to talk about it when I make my, I'm trying to decide if I want to make a gun tier list or a, like a guide for Bloodtinge builds, like for which guns to use, or both. I could make both videos. But I'm definitely going to talk about all the reasons why the repeating pistol is really good, and all the reasons why the Raider Palash is really good, all the reasons why the Bow Blade is really good, and all the reasons why the Evelyn is really overrated. You once found a treasure room behind a illusory wall in a root chalice with no chests. Oh, really? That's actually really interesting. I found treasure rooms. I found illusory walls, but I don't think I've ever found one with no chests inside. You can jump down the bridge, fall to my death, but before you see Lair 4, even though it doesn't exist. Yeah, I noticed that before, too, when exploring, especially the Loran dungeons with, like, those wide open areas with the bridges. You can like, drop down between the floors. Alright, we can finally level up. Finally time to level up. I'm just gonna go 40 Bloodtinge for now. Get like a little bit of extra damage. Gonna restock, and then I'm actually gonna sell a lot of this, like the extra stuff that we picked up while we're here anyway. I used a lot of fire paper on that run too. I have to be a little careful about the fire paper. It is good that you can buy it with insight, but I don't have infinite insight. I do need to be a little careful. Okay. Anything else we can sell? Actually, the only reason I'm keeping the Evelyn is so that I can use it later on to make a video about why I don't like the Evelyn. Otherwise, I would have gotten rid of it by now. I'm surprised I didn't pick up anything else useful. Alright, that's fine. We'll restock our bone marrow ash. I'm actually going to buy a couple of Bold Hunter's Marks before I run out. Alright. I want to actually overstock a little bit on bullets, just so that we don't have to keep restocking them. Yeah, and then I'll spend the rest on vials again. So now we're up to like 70 vials, 40 bullets. Like, we're starting to get a surplus on vials and bullets. Once we get overstocked on supplies, we can go back and fight the One Reborn. We just couldn't fight him the way that we were trying to do it, because we would have to we'd have to fight him one time, and then if we die, we'd be out of everything. We'd have no echoes, we'd have no bullets, we'd have no vials, we'd have no bone marrow ash, we'd have to grind for materials and then fight him again. But now we're like, instead of doing that, we're doing content that's allowing us to make progress while rebuilding our supplies. And then once we have a bunch of supplies stocked up, then we'll go and fight the boss. Lorraine is your favorite. You can find so many wild things, both with and without glyphs. I want to explore some glyphs in a future. I have like a Tomb Prospectors stream planned for the future. I'm going to explore like the cut like the chalice dungeons that were cut from the game, but that people made it so that you can access them again. I'm going to explore those glyphs. I'm going to explore like some weird things that you can only find in like either edited dungeons or like really rare ones that people found and wrote down. All that kind of stuff. I want to check it out. Okay, I should have had BMA ready. I didn't expect he was going to let me parry him right away. I'd like for him to do an attack I can parry. There you go. My shots are not doing as much damage as I want. They're doing pretty good damage, just not a lot. Honestly, let's BMA again while we're here. I'll just shoot him whenever he does that. Just make the fight go a little bit faster. Just get a little bit of chip damage. $1,500 damage on our BMA shots now. It'll keep going up too. It's not even anywhere near the peak. If we were using the Evelyn, we'd only be doing like 1,000 damage on these BMA shots instead of 1,500. It's really that big of a difference. The reason that happened is because there was a wall behind me. Normally when I'm fighting these guys, I like to slowly back up out of the range of their attacks. And because there was a wall behind me, it didn't work. I couldn't back up anymore. So I ended up getting hit instead. That's like the one weakness of my strategy, is that if I'm not careful about the walls, I can end up getting punished. It's actually a good time to use a BMA. Yeah, get as much damage as possible before he goes into the final phase. I'm actually not going to use any more BMA, I'm just going to chip him down, because I've got plenty of bullets to do it with. I hate that attack because it doesn't have a follow-up. Oh, that was a sick parry. I came around the corner and I parried him while I was unlocked. I didn't mean to do it. Well, I kind of did, but like not the way that I did it. I was trying to lock onto him and shoot at the same time, but I ended up just getting like an unlocked parry around the corner. Yeah, that attack right there has no follow-up. So you can't really parry it because it's too fast to do like a reaction parry. But there's no follow-up, so you can't really do like a prediction parry either. Ooh, I almost got hit by that. Okay. Come here. Oh no, the fire hit me even after I... That was weird, the fire hit, like appeared on the ground after I parried him. Did you see that? I parried him out of the attack. His fist never hit the ground, but the fire still appeared. That one I like. That one you can always parry. I'm just gonna kill him with a shot. I don't need to waste time trying to bait out another parry. 60,000 for that kill. Wow. That was absolutely worth it. We could go back and restock right away, but I'm actually gonna check to see what's downstairs first. Gatling gun is the true American gun if I can use it. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have enough strength. Because this is going to be a skill and Bloodtinge build, I'm not going to have like any points left over to waste. Like I can't afford to increase my strength any more than the baseline, which even 14 is still pretty high. But the reason I like Military Veteran is because it keeps the arcane stat as low as possible. And 14 strength isn't like too bad to have, especially if I'm going to be using physical attacking weapons that scale with, even if they're mostly skill-based, that little bit, if they're mostly skill-based, that little bit of strength scaling means that having the 14 strength is still kind of useful. These are going to be annoying to clear out. They're not like super dangerous, it's just going to take a while, because they have way too much HP. They give the giant rats way too much HP in this game, I don't know why they did. Very strange decision. You know, like in RPGs, like the giant rat is like the one like super weak enemy. It's like a level 0. It's not even a level 1 enemy. It's like a level 0 enemy. For some reason in Bloodborne, they just gave him like a ton of HP. Wasted a bullet there. That's okay. Bloodstarved Beast is on the next layer. Oh, Bloodstarved Beast isn't too bad. He's gonna be difficult though because he's gonna have a lot of HP. Honestly, I might not go any deeper than this. I might go fight the one reborn pretty soon because I can get the Blood Rock. I can start leveling up, stuff like that. In fact, this might be a good time to head back. I could continue down this path, but I think just taking these 76,000 echoes and just going and banking them now is probably the smarter play. The problem is I have to remember later on that I didn't finish exploring this side area. Is there anything important over there? I think that might be where their Beast's Claw is. Can't remember. Gatling gun and any oversized weapon with all strength, no skill, and a lot of points into arrogance. I cannot refute that. And I'm actually American. You can probably tell from my accent. Definitely not British. My grandparents were Irish and Swedish, but like honestly, like once you move to America, like your children are basically American. Like they're not Irish or Swedish anymore. And then I'm grandchildren of them, so I'm not Irish, I'm not Swedish, I'm just American. That's how I think it works anyway. Let's get a little more damage. It's gonna help us out with this one reborn fight. And it actually gives us a little bit of defense too, just because of the way the formula works. I didn't put all my points into Arrogant, but I put them into Bloodtinge and skill. Well, for me, it's mostly like out-of-combat skill. I've got a lot of Cold Blood. Honestly, I wonder if this is a good time to start using a bunch of Cold Blood. I think it is. I think this is actually a time to use Cold Blood. So we might be able to get another level out of this. I'm gonna overstock a little bit on Bone Marrow Ash. That way, if we run out, we can get it from storage instead of needing to buy more. Got a lot of bullets and vials already. Okay. Well, I don't have enough for another level, so I'm just gonna spend the rest on vials. And okay, let's go check out the one reborn. I'm pretty sure now that you were asking about it, I think I'm pretty sure I did not finish him yet. So we're gonna go to Unseen Village. And we're going to use the elevator shortcut. Honestly, I don't actually think I'm really that skilled at the game, like compared to like the top, like the best super skilled players. I think my game knowledge is like pretty high though. Like my knowledge of the mechanics is pretty high, and that kind of like makes up for skill. Because to get really good at Bloodborne, you have to have like really good knowledge of how the game works, and you also need like the skill to execute that knowledge, and I'm definitely more weighted on the side of like having a lot of knowledge. And I have a decent amount of skill, but I'm definitely not like the most skilled player. This guy's actually not super hard to parry. Let's see if I can do it. I'd like to kill him so he doesn't attack me while I'm on the elevator. Of course, like all enemies, ever since I've started this stream, he does not want to do any of the moves that I know how to parry. Okay, hold on. I can just kill him with this. Alright. So... Yeah, see, the problem is with these enemies, they only give me like 500 echoes per kill, and like that's not enough to justify fighting them, because I'll be I might gain like a small amount of echoes over time, but it's nowhere near as profitable as going and fighting those enemies in Loran that give me like 4,000 echoes per kill. I'm always surprised when the dogs actually dodge gunshots. They don't really do it very often, but every once in a while they will do it. I think they don't even do it on purpose. I think that's the thing, is they don't actually do it on purpose. They do it by accident, just when they're repositioning. So if we go and clear out these two enemies over here, sometimes they drop bullets and sometimes they drop vials. Not the dogs, but the two enemies I'm about to fight. So they're actually worth fighting. Lamage says I'm more skilled than they are. I mean, I've been playing the game for 10 years, so I'm certainly skilled. I'm just not as good as like the most skilled players. Okay, he didn't drop any vials, unfortunately. She usually drops Quicksilver bullets. Not always, but usually. Yes, thank you. And I think there's Quicksilver bullets in the boss, like in the boss arena, that I didn't pick up yet. I specifically left them there because I wanted to keep them for a later date, which is really going to pay off now. Alright, let's actually restock before we go in there. I don't have my Yosefka vial. I maybe should have gone to get a vial from Adela, but I think we're going to be fine. I hate when he does that. Not only the fact that he shoots up onto the balcony, but when he can hit you through the pillars, it's very annoying. Alright, so I think there's 10 Quicksilver bullets up here. Did I pick them up yet? I did not. So if I run out of bullets during the fight, I can run up here and grab those. Yeah, see, he usually doesn't shoot up here, and even when he does, he doesn't usually go through the pillars. But every once in a while, he just has that ability to just shoot through the pillars. Okay, so the trickiest thing about this fight is you can't really lock onto them in the spots where you want to shoot him. You have to like manually line up your shots. Oh my god. Yeah, this guy is so much harder to fight when you don't have, like, the strategy where you can just stun lock him to death. Bro. And he's just constantly attacking. Okay. Please, break this other leg. I've actually consistently shot this leg, even without being able to lock onto it. Oh, watch out, watch out. The problem is I just can't break it. I'm just not dealing enough damage. I've already used half my vials and the fight is like nowhere near over. Is this the leg I was shooting? See, now the problem is I can't remember which leg I was shooting. Oh my god, I hate this attack. This is bad. I'm not making any progress. Yeah, see, one thing I always check when I'm doing these challenge runs is like how many vials do I have left, and how much health does the boss have left. And the boss has way more health left than I have vials. It's not way more, but it's definitely more. I really can't afford to be missing shots. Or getting hit. I almost have to just let this attempt go. I don't think I can win from here. I've used too many vials already just on healing myself. My DPS just isn't as high as it needs to be, but there's like almost no way for me to get it any higher. Like the only thing I can do is like level up my Bloodtinge, which is like marginal damage increase, and get better blood gems, which I do need to do eventually. How in the world have I not broken any of his limbs yet? I have to find the leg that I shot a bunch of times at the start of the fight and break that leg, but like how? How can I remember which leg it was? They all look the same. How did that miss? I think it was this leg. It was either this one or the one on the opposite side. Which I guess isn't really specific enough. Okay. That's what I needed. I just needed to get that breakage. Got it. That was way closer than it needed to be. I just had to get him. I just had to break one of those limbs and get him on the ground. Once he's on the ground, I could burst him down with Bone Marrow Ash. Just like getting him into that position was the hard part. I'm actually gonna run upstairs and grab those free Quicksilver bullets. Because in the state that I'm in right now, this is like 10,000 blood echoes just sitting up here, basically. When I'm actually scrimping and saving for every bullet. Yes. I'm actually sweating right now. That was a sweaty fight. You found Bloodborne when going through your brother's PlayStation, and now you have a great one's knowledge and get frenzied all the time. Nice. Yeah, we're almost to the frenzy area too ourselves. I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna activate this lamp, but then I'm gonna go back to the Hunter's Dream right away. Press the button too early. Oh no, multiple loading screens. You hate to see it. Alright, let's go back to the Hunter's Dream. Can't believe I've only been streaming for an hour today. Honestly, I might do a short stream today. Today I'm just not really, I don't have a lot of energy today. Because of I've mentioned it earlier, but there's been a lot of construction going on near where I live, and I just have not been getting a lot of sleep like the entire last week. I had a video that I wanted to work on. I was planning to finish it by Friday, and I just could not finish it because there was no time where I could work on it. There's just always noise going on constantly, and then I couldn't relax. And then whenever the noise stopped, it was like I was so tired I had to sleep whenever I could. Now it's like Sunday and I'm still not even fully rested up yet. Okay, the good thing is we're still got a decent stockpile of items. I think... I'm not sure if I have the Frenzy Rune or not. Excuse me. I don't have the Frenzy Rune. It's not a huge deal. It's like helpful, but it's not a huge deal. Let's go clear out this area while we're here. I'm actually not going to bank these echoes yet. I did already clear the Nightmare Front. Of course, I'm in the Loran Chalice right now, so I've already cleared Amygdala. So I only have to clear the second floor. And then I can run all the way up through to the Nightmare Frontier. Or, sorry, the Nightmare of Mensis. and then I'll come back with the echoes that I pick up there. You also pick up more bloodstone chunks here, which is usually pretty good, like when you get to this stage, but for me it's actually doesn't really matter that much. Oh my god. Please stop revving your motorcycle at any point in the time today. I wouldn't be that annoyed by it, honestly. Like, typically, like, the motorcycle revving, it does get on my nerves, but not, like, to this extent. But because there's just been construction going on all week long, it's like I'm already annoyed by the fact that just non-stop loud sounds have been playing, like, all week long. And, like, now, like, finally the construction is stopped, and then you're just immediately going to go out there and start revving your motorcycle on the one, like, quiet day in the last week. Like, do you really need to do that? The answer is always yes. It's one of the conditions you actually sign when you buy a motorcycle. When you become a motorcycle owner, you sign a contract that says you have to rev it as loud as possible, especially whenever it would get on people's nerves. It just can't be helped. It just has. It's in the contract. They have to do it. You can actually parry these guys, which is funny. The timing's weird. And you can't really do it easily with the pistol. Okay. As I say that, as I do it. It's harder to do it with the pistol just because of the fact that their bodies don't really line up with the pistol. Or in this case, the Raider Plush. Raider Plush has the same parry as a pistol, which is why I'm saying pistol. Blunderbuss is just the king. Is my favorite gun. Blunderbuss and repeating pistol. But I honestly think I like the blunderbuss even more, because not only is it like easily the best gun for parrying, it actually does way more damage than you would think it does. I don't particularly want to fight that guy. I'm gonna try to sneak past him. I've never tried to sneak past him before. Today's the day. I think you can though. It's not that hard. I don't really need anything for patches. There's a guy up here. I don't think he can fall down where I am. He cannot. The scholars are made out of quicksilver, so kidnap one and carry him around. That's a good idea. I noticed they do drop bullets. Is that why? It's because they're made out of quicksilver? I never really made that connection. I noticed that they drop, you know, quicksilver when you kill them. I just never really thought about it. Communion. I think that's lower than the one I already have, too. It's not even... I mean, you could technically stack them, but still. The only time I would ever do that is if I get to a situation where I need, like, an extra 20 shots to kill the boss. Which might happen when we get to Lawrence. Nice. I love the bonus damage you get from enemies after you parry them. Now this one you can't parry, because he doesn't have any melee attacks. Let's do this. Perfect. Oh, come on. There you go. That's just for you. Yeah, these chunks would be really useful on a normal run, like where I was trying to upgrade my 3rd or 4th weapon to +9, but since I only have 2 weapons, they're not really that useful. I mean, it's going to be useful later on when I finish the run and I start buying other weapons for this character. It'll be nice to have these bloodstone chunks in stock, but they're not helping me make progress in any way. Hey, Brain Control. Thanks for stopping by today. How are you doing today? Lamaj also pointed out that the trail that they leave behind is also silver colored. Silver shining, in fact. That's really cool. Yeah, for some reason I'm not like the biggest like lore buff. I'm just really big into the game mechanics, honestly. But there's a lot of like small things and details in Dark Souls 2 of all games. I'm like a Dark Souls 2 lore fiend, which is like the game that everybody hates. There are a lot of little interesting little facts about that game. If I ever stream Dark Souls 2, I'll talk about some of them. I'm not sure if that'll come to pass. Watch out for these worms. And then I'm gonna use fire paper, because there's a bug up here that I really want to kill. There it is. He's got a few more chunkies for me. Hand over those delicious chunks. Oh my god. Alright, 46,000. Is it? Should we bank now or should we run to the next lamp? Kind of want to run to the next lamp. I'm not going to be able to, like, to lower my, or increase my frenzy resistance anyway. Let's just go for it. This is what low stamina does to you. Even with minimum stamina, I literally have 10 endurance, and I can still run through the entire frenzy section without running out of stamina. This is why it's not really worth it to go back and like equip the frenzy rune and do all that stuff. Like all you need to do is just run through the area. You'll never get frenzied. And then if you want to, like after you open this door, you can come back out and fight all those giants and get the bloodstone chunks over there. I don't really need them though. And then, oh no, a bunch of spiders. How are we going to deal with these spiders? Well, I'll tell you how we're going to deal with the spiders. We're going to run past them. I'm going to kill her though so I don't get invaded again. I got invaded when I went to the Nightmare Frontier, and I couldn't fight the guy because I'm doing a challenge run where I can only use the Raider Palash and the repeating pistol. And I actually was doing pretty good against him, but then he healed himself, and I realized, like, if he heals himself 20 times, there's no way I'm going to have enough damage to kill him. So I just had to just stand there and let him kill me. I'm probably going to run away from this guy. Up here. Just go for the elevator. Sorry I haven't read chat in a while. This is kind of a stressful area. You have to like constantly keep moving. You can't like stand still when you're exploring this area. There's just like deadly things everywhere trying to kill you. Alright, if this guy chases me beyond the elevator and dies, it's not my fault. I wasn't trying to cheese him. Survey says no. I just wanted to get this lamp. Alright, should we push to the next lamp? Or should we bank this 50,000? Let's push to the next lamp. It's gonna be scary if this guy starts attacking me as soon as the elevator gets to the top, though. I'm gonna send us back down in case I die. Alright, we're doing pretty good so far. This is another, like, run past everything section. You can clear out this section by slowly, like, fighting these guys one at a time, but they have a lot of HP. I'm gonna heal before I drop down. I'm actually gonna use one of those blue elixirs I just picked up. A lot of these guys still notice you anyway, even when you have the blue elixir on, but it kind of helps a little bit. I think it stops enemies from, like, locking onto you. It takes them a little bit longer to notice you. Yeah, like, that guy didn't really notice me until I was already on the elevator. That allowed me to get past everything. Ooh, somebody fell down a pit. 2 enemies fell down pits. That's funny. Do I want to fight all these guys up here? Yeah, I don't really want them chasing me. Fall down. When you shoot dogs, they fall on the ground. One of the many reasons why the blunderbuss is absolutely based. But no blunderbuss today. Can't really afford to use it for this challenge run. You have to keep the left hand free for Bone Marrow Ash. Alright, now we'll go back. And then when we come back here, we can just fight Mikolash right away. Okay, a lot of messages. Sorry for me to have to catch up on messages. Well, actually, hold on. Let me get the loading screen going before I start reading chat messages. That'll be a more efficient use of our time. Alright. Brain Control says he's tired. Yeah, me too. You can probably hear it. The lore is way clearer than you might know. Just pay attention, for example, the amount of cage head corpses in Abugdala and Yahar Ghul. When are you starting my next puzzle game? I forget you said you were doing Hollow Knight and then not the other games. Yeah, it's gonna be soon, but right now I'm only doing one stream a week because I'm trying to work on some videos in my backlog. And for that reason, it's gonna take a little bit longer than it would otherwise, just because I'm only doing one stream per week. If I was doing 2 streams per week, we'd get there faster, but it's gonna take a little bit longer. You use Frenzy Resist for the 3 Winter Lanterns on the bridge, not for the Iamenses. Yeah, that makes sense. I use it for those too sometimes. There's a balcony at the spiders you never noticed. Yeah, there's the bell ringing lady's over there, so you only really need to go over there if you want to kill her. You wish there was a hunter tool which gives the same effect as blue elixir. It's very rare and you save it until the end and then never use it. Yeah, it would be cool if there was a hunter tool for that. The Nightmare of Menses was really spooky when you first ran through it. You know what's really spooky is Tower of Latria from Demon Souls. Even though, like, so many other FromSoft games have come out, I don't think they've really made another area that's as scary as the Tower of Latria. Which is pretty crazy. They've had, I don't know, what is it, like 15 years since Demon Souls came out? And still Tower of Latria is like the scariest thing they've ever made. Pretty crazy if you think about it. I'm gonna look up and see how much... I need to look up and see how much HP Mikolash has. Wiki. Give me the real Bloodborne wiki, not the Fextra Life. Not the fandom. The real Bloodborne wiki. I love how search engines are absolute trash in 2024. Okay. You search for a Bloodborne wiki, and it, like, Bloodborne wiki is the 3rd result that comes up. How is it not the 1st result? Explain that to me. Alright, the one Reborn had 10,000 HP, and Mikolash only has 5,200 HP. So we can definitely kill Mikolash with our damage output. Yeah, farming the Winter Lanterns for the 19 gems is really useful. I recorded a ton of footage of me just killing Winter Lanterns non-stop. And I plan to use that to make a guide video. I'm going to talk about how to farm blood gems offline, how to farm Winter Lanterns, stuff like that. I'm just really slow at video editing. Like, anytime I talk about me making a video, you can imagine it's probably going to come out like 2 months at the soonest. Sometimes it takes me like 8 months to finish a video. It's absolutely insane how slow I am. If I had an editor, like, the amount of content on my channel would be increased by like 5 times to maybe 10 times as much. The fact that I edit everything myself and I'm really slow at editing is like the main reason why I only upload 1 or 2 videos a month. If I could hire an editor, I would upload at least 1 video a week, probably more. Because I record so much footage. I write scripts, I record my voiceovers, I do all that stuff, but then it just takes me so long to actually edit the videos. Alright, let's just go fight Mikolash. Because if we beat him, we can go get our Blood Rock, and that's like a huge... Plus, not only that, not only the Blood Rock, but there's actually some really good blood gems over here. There's really good blood gems over here, in fact, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh man. I'm actually getting hyped just thinking about it. We need to go kill Mikolash right now. Let's get this guy. Let's take him out. Alright, I'm going to show you a trick. This is called how to get Mikolash to run into the cage right away. So you run over here. You go around the corner. I probably should have saved those for later. Okay, cool. If he runs to the right, you just follow him and he runs into the cage right away. If he goes up top, you have to, like, kind of go around the top, chase him around, but then come back down here. I didn't really get the chance to show it off because he didn't go the way I wanted him to. Okay. I actually think this first phase is more annoying than the second phase. I know people don't like the second phase because he can cast a Call Beyond, which is bad, don't get me wrong. But these puppets in the room are way more dangerous because you can keep him stun locked so that he never has a chance to cast Call Beyond. But you can't do anything about these puppets, especially if you're doing a challenge run like I'm doing. I can't do anything about these puppets. The only thing I can do is just try to not let them kill me. Does he have a woman's voice? It wouldn't surprise me. Because of the way the NPC hunters work at the Chalice dungeons. I think I have enough fire paper. I can just use it non-stop. Oh crap. I really need to use blood bullets for this phase so I could use real bullets for the second phase. Just go away already. Stupid puppets. And I can't afford to waste any bullets fighting like other enemies like puppets or any of the other ads. I have to use them all on Mikolash himself. Alright. So the passageway to the upstairs area is going to open up now. I'm actually going to do this. Because I'm about to pick up more... if I'm not mistaken, there's more blood vials up here. They should be right over here somewhere. I don't remember exactly where. This might be the vials. Yes. Watch out. Yes. Okay, so I'm back up to full vials now. I wish I still had full bullets. I was so foolish. I could have stayed on 20 bullets. Ooh, nice. He went left right away. Man, we got really good RNG. We got insanely good RNG. That's the best RNG you can get. Hands down. He went into the cage right away on his own, and then he also went this way on his own. Without me having to chase him around. Okay, these are either vials or bullets. I need to grab them anyway. Oh, nice. Okay, we're fully stocked. Bruh. Okay, if we're gonna beat him, it's gonna be this time. This is our best chance to win. Bruh. Let's go. Here's the scary part. I'm pretty good at dodging a Call Beyond. I'm pretty good at dodging it. So if he does cast a Call Beyond, it's not the end of the world. But it's better if we can stun lock him down and like prevent him from casting it. I really need him to not dodge my bullets. Nice. Wow. This absolute clown. Yeah, he's gonna be like this. Okay, hold on. We need to figure something out, because he dodges my bullets in the second phase. I didn't realize he was gonna dodge my bullets in this phase. He's really spamming a Call Beyond. Wow, he's like exceptionally... I've never seen him spam it this much. I wonder if he's doing it because I'm using the gun. I've noticed ever since I started doing gun-only challenge runs that when you use the gun, enemies behave in a really weird way. It's like they have certain AI patterns, I think, that they're scheduled to only do when you're... Like, when you use a melee attack, it causes them to do certain things in response. And so if you never melee attack them, like I'm never melee attacking him, it causes him to behave really weird. I think that's what's going on. Because I have never seen him spam a Call Beyond this much. This is like non-stop. Like nothing but a Call Beyond. Which is fine. It's like not that hard to deal with, but I wasn't prepared for him to do that. The good thing is we're overstocked on supplies, so we can just go fight him right away. We don't have to go grind or anything like that. Lamage says they've got to go. They will come back if I'm still active. The Winter Lantern song is so creepy. Brain Control also edits their own videos. The damage of the Bloodborne Mikolash against me is different. Worst thing about Mikolash is you'll be doing so good and he'll one-hit you with a Call Beyond. Yeah, that's exactly what just happened. I have to spam my gun. I have to spam it, but in the second phase, he runs around faster. He was actually dodging my bullets because he's faster in the second phase. I wasn't ready for that. I thought I was going to be able to shoot him the way I did in the first phase, but he was moving too fast. The RNG is mainly based on my distance, yeah, but I can't stay close either. You spent 20 minutes rolling towards Ludwig only to not kill him. Harsh. Oh, you know what the most difficult part about this is? We're not going to pick up the vials and the bullets like we did last time, because those are one-time drops. Okay, we probably... Oh no, we're getting the good RNG again. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to try to stay on 20 bullets this time. I think staying on 20 bullets is going to be the most important thing for making the second phase winnable. Get away from me. Yeah, see, like, I can kind of... Oh my god. I can kind of spam against him in this phase, but I can't do it in the second phase because he runs around fast. Hey, I've got an idea. How about you remove the puppets from this fight? Okay. I'm kind of overhealing, but I can't afford to not be on full health because he can one-shot you pretty easily with his arcane damage. Yeah, see, like, he can dodge sometimes in this phase while he's moving around, but it's the second phase where he moves around so fast. Oh my god, really? Bro is just designed to annoy me. Yeah, okay. It wasn't like I just shot him or anything. Honestly, I don't think we're going to be able to use blood bullets very much in the second phase, so we might as well just use as many vials as we need to right now. Would have been nice if we kept all those vials and bullets from the first attempt, though. Those would have been really useful. But alas. Okay. Done with this nonsense. Is there any other place that I can go to pick up those vials and bullets that I used? I don't think so. I think we just have to go in there and get it. We just have to go in there and just blast him down. Not get hit by that guy. Oh, I definitely, like, messed up my dodge there. He just happened to miss me. That was 100% his fault, not my fault. Ooh, okay, we got the bad RNG this time. So when you get the bad RNG, you just chase him up here. He jumps in the mirror, and then you just do the same thing. The problem is sometimes this guy blocks the doorway, so it takes a long time to get through on the way out. Then you just go back over here. You jump down on this side, and he will run into the cage. Difference is now I don't have any supplies to pick up. If I stick close to him, I feel like if I stick close to him, he's gonna hit me. Bro, how in the world? As soon as I drop down, no way. No way he casts it while I'm standing right in front of him. I'm getting tilted. Okay. This is what we're doing today. He's just gonna cast the Call Beyond non-stop. That's kind of what we're doing. Yep. Hey, I've got an idea. Use literally any other attack. Absolute clown. Yep. Okay, sure. Of course it did. Of course it one-shot me. Hey, Skull Creek, your network is really bad, so you might hop off after a few minutes. Oh, you aren't missing anything, just Mikolash being an absolute clown. Yeah, this is most reasonable Mikolash Crest. This is like the most tilted I've ever gotten on stream. If you've watched like the last 70 hours of me streaming, like I have not gotten anywhere close to this tilted. And this is not even that bad. Like I'm not really raging or anything, but this is like this is absurd. He's literally spamming his most annoying attack. Even when I'm standing right in front of it's a long range attack and he's doing it even when I'm standing right in front of him. Like, come on. At the very least, I need more fire paper. I need to restock the bone marrow ash, which I'm glad that I put some in storage, because I can get it out of storage now. And then I'm actually still on max vials and max bullets, so I can kind of go back and just do the fight again right now if I wanted to. Do I have anything to sell? I think what I'll do, I actually won't sell anything, because I'll come back later if I need to sell stuff. If we lose the fight again. I don't know what's going on though. This fight is like going absolutely crazy. Sir Mikolash, the all spamming. I don't know, does anyone have an explanation for this? I've never seen him behave like this. I've seriously never seen him do this. But then again, normally when I fight him, I just run up to him, I spam him with melee attacks until he dies. So that kind of explains why I wouldn't normally see this behavior. But this really feels abnormal to me though. Like, I've never seen him cast it this much. He's showing me his true nature. You don't know what's so special about him. He was trying, in the end he turned into no one. He just went to another realm and just did nothing. He's just chilling here, just doing nothing. No big deal. Alright, let's see if we can get the bad RNG this time, because I want to show it. Get the bad RNG, he'll run up these stairs over here. Yes, he does. Okay, so if he gets the bad RNG, you chase him up these stairs, right? You go over here. When he gets to the end of the hallway, he'll probably turn on his own. If he doesn't turn on his own, you just go like this. And then once he starts running down the stairs, you just go back over here and run right down the middle. So either he goes here on his own, or you just do that and send him over here, and then after that point, you just go right down the middle either way. I need to do what I did last time and make sure that I have 20 bullets. When I go into the final phase. Watch out, there's a wall there. Okay, what I'm starting to learn is if I shoot him non-stop, it will hold him in place so that I can keep shooting him. I can't really do it in this room because of these annoying puppets, but when I'm downstairs I can do that. Like, I can shoot him multiple times in a row. I'm definitely getting better at this first phase. I think last time I left here I had 13 bullets left, or 13 vials left. Now I still have 19. But see, once he starts moving, then your bullets will miss him. That's the tricky part. You have to stop him from moving. Wow. Mostly the puppets are the ones damaging me. Okay. All I need to do is just spam him with bone marrow ash shots. I don't need to do anything fancy. Just keep him locked in place and just spam him down with bone marrow ash shots. Just run left. I just want this fight to be over, please. Run left. No. Okay. I'm gonna do it the long way. We got the worst RNG this time. We got the best RNG on the first fight. I just wasn't ready for that. I didn't realize he was gonna be like that in the second phase. This time we got the worst RNG, but maybe this will have to be our last attempt. We won't have to deal with this anymore. Gate's closed. I don't know if you have to go over there and make him close the gate, but I do it anyway just in case. Okay, for the love of God, please. Please let this be over. Okay, we have to assume that he's going to immediately shoot a call beyond as soon as we fall down. Ooh, we got the parry. That's rare. Got him. I'm actually going to do something I haven't done for a while. I'm going to turn off the gun, do a little bit of this, a little bit of disrespect on him. Put some disrespect on this guy. Do a jump attack on his lowly corpse. That was a tilter right there. I got very tilted. Is this the boss that everyone hates because he just keeps running and running and spamming attacks? GG, well played, thank you. El Maj is gonna head out. You have to go for a little bit. No worries. Getting pretty close to the end of the stream. I don't think I'm gonna stream for more than 2 hours today, just because of how tired I am because of all the construction that's been going on this week. I would have liked to stream more, especially now that I'm only streaming once a week. I have not been able to get any rest for seriously like a week straight. It's been crazy. I might do I actually forgot I did this, but I think it was on Thursday or Friday. I did a stream with no mic. Part of the reason I did that was because there was construction going on, so I couldn't have my mic turned on. But I might do another no mic stream, just for recording gameplay footage and stuff. And then if people show up in chat, like maybe I'll turn my mic on just to chat a little bit. Yeah, I really need to sleep. Well, I can't sleep because it's the middle of the day, unfortunately. But I'm definitely going to do my best to get a lot of sleep tonight. Kind of catch up on the sleep I haven't been getting. I do want to do one more thing before I end the stream. I'm going to go down the side path where the winter lanterns are and pick up all the materials that you can get over there. Get our blood rock, get our pretty much the best vanilla bloodstone blood gems that you can get in the vanilla game. Gotta buy a couple of bone marrow ash, and we need bullets more than anything else, so we'll just buy a bunch of bullets. All right. The winter lanterns should be pretty easy to finish off. I'm gonna bring sedatives with me just in case, but I don't think I'm gonna need them. They're actually pretty easy to fight with guns. I'll show you. It's dark already in Europe. Bone ash costs insight. Oh, bone ash set costs insight, so I could buy it and then sell it. I don't want to do that because I actually want to keep the armor sets that I'm going to use. Remember, I'm planning to keep using this character after I finish the challenge run, so I don't want to sell anything that I would want to actually like keep and have on a completed character. I'm only selling stuff that I could buy back later once I start, running FRC dungeons and having hundreds of thousands of echoes. Okay, so first of all, with this door here, I don't like to jump out of it on the way down. I find it to be super inconsistent. I think it's way easier to jump out on the way up. So that makes this process take a little bit longer because you have to ride it all the way down and then ride it all the way back up. I don't know, I'm not 100% sure what my damage is going to be like against these, so I'm going to just go all out against the first one. And then I'll worry about my exact damage on the second one once I know, what I'm dealing with. Yeah, that jump out on the way up is so much easier. Alright, there's for sure a chest over here. I don't know what's in it. It is... Get out of the way. Move. Inflicted organ, okay. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Gotta load my gun too, I almost forgot to do that. Where is she? Yeah, you can literally just burst them down. You can just shoot them a bunch of times and then they die. And then... Oh no, I healed off the frenzy damage. Problem solved. Ooh, Cursed Adept's Damp Blood Gem. First drop. Beautiful. Anything good? No, it drains my HP. And it's a blunt attack up, which is the worst gem for what I'm doing. Kin Cold Blood. There's gems that drop automatically, though. I'll try to get a parry on this one. I'm gonna see if the parry can finish them off in one shot. The answer is no. It's actually better if I just burst them down. Probably. I don't know. It might be a wash. Well, let's see. If all things are equal, if bursting them down or doing the parry both work, then I should just burst them down because it's less risky than trying to do a parry. Because trying to do a parry requires specific timing, whereas bursting them down just requires me to mash the attack button. Alright, so this should be a stone. Yeah, that's a tempering 5. I can use that on the Raider Palash. Cursed Heavy, that's also something that we don't need. We're actually getting drops. We're actually getting rare drops. Like, these are rare... Sorry, hold on a second. What's actually annoying is that these are actually rare drops. These are way more rare than regular, like, tempering gems. But they're not useful for what we're doing. And they're not actually that good anyway, but specifically, though, they're not useful for a gun-only challenge run. It's like just my luck that I would get rare drops in a situation where they're not useful at all. I mean, they're kind of cool to look at. It's like, oh cool, I found something that's slightly rare, I suppose. I could just run past these spiders, but I don't want them hitting me from behind while I'm trying to do other stuff. Oh. I always forget you can't shoot them while they're on the ground. It always annoys me that enemies can hit me while I'm on the ground, but I can't hit enemies while they're on the ground. I think the church bell is somewhere around here, but it's actually not that good. Even if you optimize it, like if you, in the absolute best case scenario, it's still not that good, which is a little sad. It makes sense because that set is really good for fire resistance, yeah. Oh, bye Skull Creek. Patrick says there's a guaranteed 15 behind the third lantern. You got a crescent gem from those lanterns, but it was a crescent adept gem. Yeah, it feels like anytime you actually get lucky on the lantern gem drops, it's always like something that you don't actually need. In the Bloodborne wiki, not the one from Vex for Life, there's a section called Artworks where you can find every possible blood gem texture, which is interesting. Ooh, that's cool. In the Tomb Prospector Discord, recently there's been people talking about and showing off different like unique looking gems, like not necessarily gems that are really strong or like really good, but just ones that like look really cool, like have really unique looks, and they're rare to find because of you have to get like a combination of effects to make them look that way. So I've kind of been seeing stuff like that recently. I'm gonna fight this one just for the chance that it might drop something. Oh, we're in a lot of trouble. Heal that off, and we should be fine. There you go. Oh, I just killed myself. No, I didn't. Interesting. I don't know if that's because you can only drop yourself to 1 HP, or if that's because I just happen to have exactly enough to do that without killing myself. I pressed the buttons in the wrong order. I was trying to press triangle and then up. I pressed up and then triangle. Alright, we're pretty much done now. All we have to do is just go pick up all the items now. All the delicious loot that we just earned for ourselves. I was hoping that would be a one-shot. It was not. It's because you get so much extra damage from the fire paper. I was thinking that the repeating pistol would do like a lot more damage than the Raider Palash, but the fire paper honestly adds so much damage that it's almost as much as the repeating pistol, despite the fact that it's only 1 bullet per shot. Okay, now here's all the really good gems. We're gonna get good Bloodtinge gems. We're gonna get our Blood Rock. There's an Arcane gem, which we don't really need, but it would be good for like specific setups. Doesn't really help us, but it exists. I'm gonna find the Bloodtinge gem is somewhere over here. That's the one that's gonna be so good for our build. We've been using like a really crappy gem for our Bloodtinge damage up to this point. We're finally gonna get a decent one. Yeah, damp Bloodtinge gem. That thing's like plus 19. So much better than what we've got equipped. And then the Blood Rock is gonna push our damage even further. I'm gonna do a comparison. See how much our damage goes up just from picking up these items. It's gonna be a lot. Okay. And I don't want to jump down there because I don't want to have to fight that other guy, so I'm just gonna Bolt Hunter's Mark out of here. The choir bell takes like 7. Yeah, why does it take 7 bullets? It's not worth it. I understand the reason why they have to do it is so that you can't make blood bullets and then heal yourself to pay for the blood bullets that you've just created. Like, they have to balance it so that you can't do that. But it just doesn't heal enough to really be worth it. Although I did notice, I never knew this before, I thought it was a fixed amount, but I looked it up on the wiki and it actually does heal more if you increase your arcane stat. So if you are playing online and you have the chance to heal yourself and other players, it can be worth it. The problem is it's really tricky to heal other players because they're going to be running around. They're not going to be standing next to you waiting to get healed. Delicious water. All right, I got my calculator ready. We're going to level up first. We're finally at the point where we can start like regularly leveling up. At least once, like per adventure. Alright, it's time to see how much delicious, lovely damage we're going to get. In fact, let's just do it this way. We don't need to use the calculator. Right now our damage is 325. We're going to fortify this, which is going to give us at least an extra... It's actually more than 11. It's an extra 11 plus 13 damage. Okay, hold on. Let me go back. Current damage... 325. The Blood Rock is going to give us 11 plus 13. So Blood Rock is plus 24. Then we're going to add this wonderful blood gem that we picked up. That's going to take us from 149 to 197. Blood gem plus 48. So our new attack rating is... New damage is 397. So 397... over 325. We just increased our damage output by 22%, but it's actually more than that because of the fact that we're going to multiply it by 2.5 and we're going to multiply it again by I think it's 2 times. I can't remember how much extra damage you do when they're on the ground, but it's a lot. It's like an extra 2 times damage. So we're multiplying the extra 70 damage that we dealt by like 4 or 5 times. So it's like an extra couple hundred damage. The summon for the Ibridus fight uses the choir bell. Oh, I didn't know that. That's really cool. That's really awesome. I want to check that out. I'm going to try it out. Maybe I'll do it on when I stream during the week with no mic. No microphone. I'll go check out some cool stuff like that. Are you talking about the real Ibridus fight or the one in the Chalice dungeon? I'm assuming you mean like the story Ibridus, right? I really want to check that out. Oh, and then also, we can boost our Raider Palash too. Because we don't have any triangle gems right now, so we've been using this 8.4% gem. We can actually boost that up to 18%. So that's going to be an extra, almost, not quite 30 damage on our right-hand gun. So we got like an extra 70 damage on our left-hand gun, and then an extra 30 damage on our right-hand gun. Delicious. This gem looks really cool. The Warm Blood Gemstone. I can't remember where I got that. Yeah. We could actually go farm Winter Lanterns too to increase our damage even further, but it's not really worth it because we're already pretty close to the, like, we would be able to get like an extra 2% damage by farming Winter Lanterns, but it would be better to just continue making progress in the Chalice dungeons and get more get better gems there and get damage from there. Alright, let's restock our supplies. And that's going to be it for me today. I'm at my limit. I'll show you something really cool before I go. If you bow to her, she bows to you. Alright, Patrick Dodson, sorry, I read that message right. Lamage is the same NPC. He comes for the Rom Ebritus story and the Chalice. Oh, cool. Is he Damien? Damien of Menzies? Or am I thinking of someone else? While you answer that, I will go back and check the log. Patrick, thanks for being here today. LJ, thanks for stopping by. Hinami, thanks for being here at the start of the stream today. Lamage, you were here all day today, pretty much. Thanks for keeping me company. So I had someone to talk to, instead of talking to myself for 2 hours. Thanks to Brain Control for stopping by. I swear I will get back to playing puzzle games again soon. Hopefully very soon. If I stream Bloodborne during the week, I might actually stream something else on the weekend. I might even delay Hollow Knight and do a puzzle game sooner instead. Thanks to Random Jeff for stopping by. Brain Control I already said. I'm not going to call you out twice. I will call you out once. I will not call you out twice. Thank you, Skull Creek, for being here today as well. And I think that's everybody who was here today. I am badly in need of some sleep, but I'm not going to sleep during the day. Instead, what I'm going to do is go make some food so that I can at least stay up until like 7 o'clock and then go to bed super early today. And hopefully not get woken up by construction in the morning. The rest of you, for now, enjoy your day.